We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go through this downpour in South Florida. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
Now this looks like a design run. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Let's go now.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
13 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the double.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his second TD catch of the season.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get it!
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
And the Vikings.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Set 40, 70.
Putting the tight end in motion. To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here? Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
16 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here we go, set.
In motion, it's Jefferson. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Quickly to the outside and complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense. And they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted. especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready. Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. The ball comes out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground, and he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4.
Go!
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now Kevin O'Connell will send out the field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
76.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. The Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the 1st half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and 10.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
They'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this 1st half.
Got it. Ready?
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
Cowboys! Cowboy 80.
Now, receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 6. Ready,
Back to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Dolphins are on top. It's 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And now here's the timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
13.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Lacking 18. Go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and the first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Here we go, set.
Now a stretch play, running right. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On 2nd down, here's no chance at all. He'll go down.
think this is one of those cases, Mike, where sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you can overthink things just a little bit. You're down. You only need a couple inches, and you're telling yourself, okay, I still have this second down if I want to catch him off guard and pass. That's what they decide to do, but now they find themselves going backwards and brings up a more challenging 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And beautiful footwork on display. He is in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings
To throw is McCarthy. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Catch the Eagle. Catch the Eagle. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here we go. Viking 18. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Flowers. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This returnable from inside his own 40. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The middle they go. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He'll let one go down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the jump. Get it.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 3 yards
All
to go.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Cowboys.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
And the Dolphins.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ready up.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16. To keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Now a screen. Set up for Achane. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Brings up second and goal.
From a little closer, here's second and goal.
Ready.
Tuckin. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
It is third and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Motion. And movement. Go.
His drive will start on the ground, finding room across midfield. To the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Vikings. Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Okay, ready?
Here is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Handoff here, up the middle, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
Complete to number 29. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Go.
Now a give up the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. You can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Okay, break. Dragon 60. Gravity Lions. Broncos.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Dolphins
love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Line.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.